Well, hello everybody. This is Joanne Perry coming live from Moncton, New Brunswick in Canada. And I just thought I'd jump on here to show you a card I made for our stamp club last month. So I'm going to give you a few minutes for anybody to jump on, and I'm going to get my laptop ready too. Just a second here, refresh that and make sure my volume is muted. Don't want the echo. And there's Joanne. There we go. So I should see your comments if you're going to say, actually go and say hi in the comments, and I'll be a good test. So yeah, last month, so each month we have a group of stampers who meet here, and they place their minimum order, and they get to create 2 cards for free with me. And these were the cards. This was one of them. I wanted to feature the Sale-a-Bration freebies. So this is the DSP from one of the options. It's called the Favored Flowers DSP. So this is the one. And then the second card was this one. So I want to show you how I made this card. So this is what we'll do today. Oh, okay, I see some people on here. And I will share this on YouTube as well, so that I can share the link to my non-Facebook customers. And so what I'll do is I'll demonstrate the card and answer the questions later. If there's any comments, I'll keep an eye on it, but I'll try not to waste too much time. And so let me just flip the camera over. I was trying to find the other card, but this month we actually made 3 cards. We just had the class earlier this week. Was what, Monday or Tuesday? I can't even remember. Today's Thursday. So yeah, so hold on. I'm gonna flip you over. I hate this part. Okay, so let me put my phone on my stand without making you too dizzy. So I got my blocks here, get all ready. Okay, that looks like it's straight. There, we good? Okay. All right, so again, my name is Joanne Perry, and I'm a Stampin' Up! Independent demonstrator in Canada. And these were 2 cards that we made last month. So for January's class for the Stamp Club, this was a special fold. It's like this. And then we made this one, and that was with, so the paper for this card was one of the options for Sale-a-Bration. You have till the end of February to get it for free. It's called Favored Flowers. So you get it free with a $60 order. That's in Canada. I think it's $50 if you're in the States. And this is a stamp set that you can get for free with a $120 order. It's we call it level 2. So the paper for $60, it's all the options for level 1, and there's a few options for level 2. This is what I made for the club. So I'm going to demonstrate this one today. And I'll show you what they created this week. There was this, hold on. I don't know where I put my, we made a Valentine's Day card. I thought it was in the basket, but I don't see it. But anyways, these were the 2 main cards that we made. And these were the paper that I chose for these cards were from the Hostess only stamps pack of DSP. You can get it for like cheaper if you're the hostess. If you're in a stamp club, if it's your month, this is something you can choose with your free rewards, like you host a party or you're in a stamp club, you get your month, one of the 9 or 10 months, depending on the club you're in, you are the one who gets all the freebies from all the orders. So let's say your order's $3.75, well, you get 12% in rewards, which those values you can get the pack of paper. It's $24, and it's worth $40 because you get 48 sheets of 4 different designs. They're 12 by 12 sheets, really nice paper. And in any of our catalogs, at the end of the catalog, one of the last few pages, you'll notice there's always something that hostess can get with their hostess rewards. So there's actually 3 stamp sets in this one and that pack of paper. So it's either if you're a hostess or if you just want to place a $200 order, you get $20 of free stuff that you can put towards one of these. And today I'm going to feature the beautiful happy stamp set that Sale-a-Bration can get to you for free, and also the Deckled rectangles dies. This is a die that I don't show often because I just started using it, but I'll show you how it looks. So yeah, these were this month's club cards, and the paper was from that pack of paper, and we did a Valentine's Day card, but I can't find mine. But I think I posted a picture of all 4 cards that I made lately just for Valentine's Day. So, well, hello Jane and Tammy. All right, so let's get started. The Stamp Club girls, they get a pack of paper like this with their envelope. And when they come to class, there's a basket that I put all the supplies in it. And then they get to create the same card that I have as a display. So, but today I'm going to try something different for my card. I'm going to instead, for this one, I did the outline in Old Olive, but I'm going to make this card in black. I'm going to use my Memento ink. Just want to see what it looks like. So I have all the pieces here. The card base is petal pink, so I did it this way. Put that aside, and we have these 2 pieces, so we're going to die cut them with the Deckled rectangle dies. We'll do that right now. Hold on. Excuse me. I'm going to have to use my big one. Where did I put my dies? Oh, right here. So you see how there's different sizes, and it's like a ripped, and how would you say, edge. Looks like you ripped your paper. Oop. And I do need 2 different sizes. Let me just see which one I used. Oh, I should have put a magnet in there. I didn't do that yet. Okay, so if you're going to make this card, let me show you which one I used. So we've got the 3rd biggest one. That's for the white piece. And then I would say that this is the one I used for, yeah. So the 2nd and 3rd one in. Those are the 2 that we're using for this card. Now, the smallest one is on the white. And if you don't want a big speed bump with your machine, I recommend putting it sideways like this, not straight like we would normally aim to do. So put it like that, and then your clear plate on the top, so it doesn't give as much of a kick. And this is what it looks like. Isn't that cool? So the other one is your petal pink. Put that back in. And same idea, and just put it on there and put it on an angle. Oh, my little piece cardstock. I'm going to do heat embossing, the heat embossing technique as well. Sorry. There we go. We got that piece here too. Now, if I would have cut this just a little bigger, like the same, I could go again and trim it. That would be a nice, like a nice frame on a card. Let's see if you have a white, oh, hold on. There's that Valentine's Day card. This is the one they made. So if I flip this over, you can make a nice little frame. So I would cut this one the same length as there on both sides. Then you could stamp an image on there, make your card this way. So don't throw anything out. This was another Valentine's Day card. I love that paper. It's still available, by the way. I'll show you this one too. I know I showed it. I did post a picture of them, but since they're right there in front of me, the measurements for these, I can share it with you. I got it from my team member, Karen Prosser. She watched a video from Rhonda Wade, and I love it. You can do this same layout for a bunch of cards with different DSP. Okay, I'm gonna put these away so I don't lose them. And I don't think I need my die cutting machine anymore, so let me put my plates back on there. This is how I store it. I put my plates in it in the middle and then put it away. Okay. And I'll keep this there for a reference. I'm just going to do the stamping on this one. I normally have a little grid sheet here, but we'll try not to make a mess. So we're going to start with the base, not basic black, Memento black ink. And like I said, because I want to do the outline with that. So in your stamp set, this is what it comes like. You have some here, you got that big one that we're going to use for the outline, and then you use the leaves to do the coloring for the green part. And I know they're stained. Every time you use reddish colors on photopolymer, they stain, but they still work great. So I think that's the only one we need. This is going here. Oh yeah, I need this one. I know I need a few other ones in there, but we'll go as, I'll dig them out as we need them. So first of all, first tip is when you're stamping with photopolymer, make sure you use a foam pad. I'm gonna find mine. I don't see it in my regular spot. Hold on. There she is. All right, got this. Pretty banged up. Okay. Now with a bigger stamp, if you're beginners, this is the like the ink pad on the stamp set. If it's just the small ones, you'll see that I stamp it differently. So let's do this. I want it something like sideways. I would say here. Just press hard and hold the paper and pull it up. Okay, we're gonna put this over here. Now, like I said, I want to do my leaves. So you place you can tell that the flat side is what you put against your stamp, your clear block. And we're gonna do the flowers over here. Now I want my flowers to be pinkish. This is petal pink. I'm gonna put my reading glasses on so I can make sure it's as straight as I can. All right. So before you stamp it up, just look at where it goes. It's been a while. This was a card I made for last month, so this is how it's gonna go. So you see it's gonna cover this, this, and these two. Ink it up. I'm gonna put it sideways. I'm gonna have to put my head on top, so bear with me. Make sure I'm stamping at the right spot. And you just, you know, look at the black lines and try to get it on there. I think I'm on there. And put it back in the camera now. So you see? And I like that it gives like a distinctive shadow in the center. You see how it looks darker? I really like that. So that one I'm done using. I'm gonna clean it because I might need that block. Just spraying my scrub. Okay, now we're gonna go to the leaves. And again, before you put the ink on it, just practice to see where it goes. And this is where it's gonna go. It's gonna go on top of these. So you see when you put the ink on it, you can tell that there's less ink in the middle. That's where it gives like a shadow. And I'm gonna put my head again on here. Try to get it as straight as I can, but you don't have to stress over it. It's a handmade card. And like that. There you go. It's showing up dark, but it will dry a little lighter. And this little thing here, if you can see, there's those pieces here. That's gonna go on the bottom of that one, and you can see under the, I don't know what you call those. If my daughter was here, she would correct me, but I'm saying the foot of the flower. Just like that. So just grab your stamp, and you can do it the same green, or I'm gonna do stamp off. I want it a little lighter than these ones. So just stamp it once on a scrap of paper. And now come put it back on there. So I use this one as a guide first, and then this one over here. And then the rest should align automatically. I'm just noticing, I think it was Pear Pizzazz that I used on this card, because it is very different than this one, right? So I'll have two different looks. And there's a center that's white. You can use marker or the little dot that comes in that stamp set. So I'm gonna use Daffodil Delight, because I can't remember which yellow I used on my card. There you go, and that's it like that. And that's it for the stamping on the flower. Isn't that cool? So if you want to make it shiny in the middle, you can do that. You can use your Wink of Stella. I'm gonna do that for this one. Just shake it up. And color that little shade here. So I don't know if you can see it in the light. Gives a little shine to it. There is a little bee as well. This one here. So I'm gonna use my black again. And make sure you put him the right way. He is flying this way. Yep. Cute. And close your ink pad so you don't drop your paper on it. Especially when you're at the end of your card making session. Well, hello ladies. Thanks for stopping by. I know it's probably just as you're getting ready, getting your supper ready. So, but I'm lucky today. Rocky came home to work from the house for the afternoon, and he came down a minute ago. He said, "Do you want me to cook this?" I was like, "Sure." So he's getting the supper ready as he's checking his messages and doing calls. Yep, I'm a little spoiled. Okay, so for the bee, I'm just gonna color in the body here. Put it, I don't know. You could actually, you could do it all black, all in yellow. The black is doing the difference. This is Daffodil Delight. Now, I do have speckles on here. So I'm pretty sure it was Sarah Sand color that I used. Could use that or crumb cake, I guess. And that's gonna be with the little stamp that has dots here. And I just went and put some around, like around the flowers, like this. Put some in here too, just like that. This is where you're gonna put the greeting, so that would be hiding anyways. Now, put this away and we are going to do heat embossing. I know many of you have seen that technique zillions of times. But I do have new customers that are new at stamping, so let's show them how to do this. So I got a little piece of black cardstock here. Let me just put that over. You don't need to know it's Joe. And this is a embossing buddy. It's available, like they retired that product for a year or two. Then they brought it back, but it's in a kit that comes with a few other items. So if you're interested in getting that, this is to remove the static from your on your paper, so that the ink, the powder, will just stick to the stamped image. So this is Versamark. It's pretty dirty, it's pretty stained. And it says sending happy thoughts. I'm gonna center that inside here. Put my head in front of you. And you can hardly tell. And I'm gonna pour the powder. This is white embossing powder. That too, it comes in a pack of a few different colors. I can't remember right off my head right now, but I'm gonna heat it with my heating tool. Not sure if that's the powder or if this is. And because it's small, I'm gonna go get my tweezers, so hold on. I have tools all over the craft room because of my class the other day, so let's pick it up. And then I'm gonna do it off camera because it's pretty loud, but this is the tool that I'm using. It's got two settings. So one just to like dry stuff, and then the second one is to it's to melt this powder. You can see how it's changing up. And that's it. So as it's melting it, it's making it shiny too. So you can just rub it off. It'll take the powder from the embossing buddy. And then you put that on your card. So I didn't rub it enough because I did get powder in between here and there. But it kind of looks like little speckles. It looks good with this kind of card. So I'm not worried about that at all. And I have twine here, so let's do that. Oh, Daisy, what you doing? You okay? Okay, put that one in, not long enough for what I want to do here. So I have this mounted on dimensionals, but I made a little circle. So first of all, I like putting tape runner on it, on the back. And then you want like a couple of circles in it. Get my ribbon scissors. This gives it that there's different length on it. Length? And you can tell I'm French. My TH words are not that great. And that's what it does. Isn't that cute? So on the back of this, I'm going to put dimensionals. I have the small ones and the big ones. I'm going to use the big ones on it. And I like covering it up. So it kind of gives two holes to it. I'm actually going to put one in the middle too. Okay. Now, this piece here, as you can see, I also did lift it up. So I used some dimensionals and flip it over, put some in the corners. And I'm just going to put some in the corners because when you put that, let's see, that's going to be here, and you're going to put that over here. Try not to put a dimensional under where you're going to put this. So make sure this one is in the corner. So that way it's not making it too thick in your envelope when you want to bring it to the post office. And we could put one in the middle. Okay. So this one here, I'm just going to bring it down a little bit. There. Remove the backings. I forgot to put my little garbage bucket beside me. And center this on the card base. As centered as you can. It's hard to see with the camera in front of me. And then this one, you're going to glue it directly onto the paper. So get my little snail. Center that one on there too. I was pretty proud of my card actually. Yeah, not often that I come up with ideas, but this stamp set was so fun and easy to work with. So now I'm gonna go like this, I think. Go over it. And I have a dimensional there, so that's working good. And the stamping, everything is done. Now what do you need? You need some bling. Now I need my pearls. Just a second, I didn't take those out. Oh yeah, they are in one of the baskets. Okay, hold on. I gotta go get that too. So I'm thinking I did use a pearls on this one. I'm wondering what it would look like with rhinestones. So let's do it with the rhinestones. And looking for my pick tool. There it is. These are all the same size. And one over here. There. Same but different. Put those away. And the card is done. Look at that. I say it's done. It's done for the video. I'll do the rest after. This one, I have a piece of white cardstock in it, and I did stamp the saying inside. So it says, sending happy thoughts for a feeling better kind of day. But this one, sending happy thoughts, I will use for a very happy, I can stamp that at least right now. Hold on. I have some paper cut already to put inside the card, so. I normally like to leave the inside blank until I know what I'm gonna, like who I'm gonna give the card to or what occasion it's for. But I know I always need birthday cards, so we can do that. Oh, I'm glad I double checked. I didn't stamp it enough. So for a happy, and the reason I wait is because I don't know if it's somebody that I will just sign my name or I'm gonna write a long message. So that's why I usually don't finish the inside, but I'll let that dry like that, and I'm gonna clean this. And we can do a little flower. I'll do it. You guys are not too rushed, are ya? Let's see. This is the one that I stamped inside. Use that block. I'm running out of blocks. Like I said, I didn't even undo the baskets that I had for the class. They're still all there because I'm going to try to get together with one of the girls who couldn't come. And put that to like this. And I'll clean it because I'll use that block as well. Can everybody hear me good? I never know if I'm talking loud enough. So this one is the flower that's by itself here. That, and we may as well go with the same color. So petal pink. Yes, okay, thanks. And the same idea, just always look before you do it. And it goes like that. Oh, I'll use my foam pad. Get my head in there again. And there you go. Isn't that pretty? There's probably a stamp for the green part on here. Let me see. Yeah, there is. Huh. I'll get that. My ink pads are so old. Look, it's starting to fall apart. They last forever. Alright, we may as well do that little green part. I didn't do it on the other one, I don't think. No, it was left blank because I didn't realize there was another little stamp for it. So let's use my little mini one, and it is this one here. They're like close to each other. That's why I didn't know what that was. And we'll stamp it in green. And usually, like I said, I try it before I put the ink on it, but we know that's where it goes. Oh, and that's what the other thing is for, is the center here. I don't know if you can see it. This one here, that's for this center. Well, I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna use my stamping blend, just because I'm doing the video. And there you go. That's just as fast. And that's that thing. And hold on, I'm just gonna put more of the Sale-a-Bration on there. Just like that. I love this card. So fun to make, and go ahead and try it with different colors. I bet you Fresh Freesia would be really nice with this one. So if you do try one with different colors, add it in the comments on this video. I know if you're watching it on YouTube, you can't do it, but you can find my page, Stampin' Joe page on Facebook, and look for this Facebook Live, and go right ahead and share what your card looks like with different colors. So these are the two side by side. Same but different. What do you like better, with the black ink for the outlines or the green on green? Let me know. Lorraine is on here. Well, hello, Lorraine. This is my husband's cousin. And that's it for today. So, hope everybody enjoyed their long weekend. For those who do have the family day weekend. Hubby took tomorrow off, so we're going to the camp tonight. Get some work done before the storm hits. So we're gonna go get some work done, and that's why I wanted to do this video early. So if you have any questions, if you want to place an order with me, you can either do it online from my website, which is stampinjoe.stampinup.net. And I do have a host code for the month of February. Let me just grab it on my screen here. If you're ever looking for a host code before you place your order, just go on my website and click on specials, either shop now or specials. You'll get to that page. And the code, I try to keep it up to date on there. It's N like Norman, W, Z, D as dog, C as cat, and D as dog, U, K. So NWZDCDUK. It ends with duck. So if you place an online order with me on my website, when you first get into this online store, you don't see the code, like the box for the code. You have to enter at least one item, and then go on your click on checkout, and you'll see on the top right hand there's a little box that says host code. Type that number in there and click apply, and then that's gonna automatically attach you to that code, and you might get some freebies from me. So the way the reason I use a host code every time is that as orders go on that party, it's like a party. So as the orders go to that party, it gives you host rewards. So I get host rewards, and that's what I use to make door prizes. Like when I have events and give door prizes. So when you're placing an order through with that host code, you get a prize from me. It can either be bling, can be dimensional, something that I can mail if you're not local, or even a pack of handmade cards from my stash. You never know. So always use it, and then expect a surprise. All right. So thank you so much, and have a nice weekend, and we'll talk soon. Okay. Bye-bye.